This is the city of Catia La Mar. It's in the state of La Guaira, and it's one of the worst affected areas from these twin earthquakes. And as you can see, everywhere you look, there is just destruction. This was a 17-story apartment block, and there are search and rescue crews in there right now because we know that there are people still inside. But as we reach nearly a week from this disaster, many are expecting that this is turning into a recovery mission rather than a rescue mission. This apartment complex as well was 17 stories. It was completely demolished. And we heard only a couple of days ago that people could hear their pets whimpering from there, and so they were trying to call their names, call them out to see if they'd come here, but to no avail. Over here though, it's been marked with a D for destruction, for demolition rather, and that is because authorities have come here and deemed it too dangerous to continue the search and rescue efforts. But that has not stopped locals and volunteers who are clearly still in there trying to search through the rubble, desperate to find loved ones that are still missing. Now, we know that the death toll as well, the official figures do not represent the reality, and that's because volunteers here have told me they've pulled out countless people from these two buildings alone, but there are no official channels to report it to the government, and much of this response has been from the community, not authorities. In fact, there are people literally living in tents who don't live here, but they felt the need to stay and work and help, and they're using shovels, pickaxes, their bare hands to try and sift through this. And there's been growing frustration, especially from the people here in La Guaira, at the government's response, or what they say is a lack of response. I spoke with one father who said he'd even been threatened by police because police said that he was not following official procedure. But then he said, well, where are the authorities to help with this search and rescue? We know that the government, whilst they're allowing international press in, they have blocked the entrance to La Guaira. But when we went to the military checkpoint, no one stopped us, so we continued over. As we've been here, people have approached me multiple times using Google Translate to explain that they want the world to see this and see the reality that they are now faced with and will have to live with for the years to come. They're pleading for more international aid and machinery, but also they want this message out because they believe that the government here is trying to control the narrative, and they want more pressure so that those international resources can go to where it's needed most.